Reaching 80 is a remarkable milestone, but staying strong and vibrant beyond it takes more than just luck, it takes awareness. You see, there are 4 quiet but powerful forces that work against your body as you age. Most people don't talk about them until it's too late, and many don't even realize how much these invisible issues are affecting their energy, memory, and overall health until the damage is already done. In this detailed analysis, we'll uncover the 4 real reasons most people struggle to live long and well after 80. These aren't just theories, they're backed by decades of medical research and real-life examples. And once you understand them, you'll see that it's not about trying to live forever. It's about protecting your strength, independence, and peace of mind for as long as you can. Let's dive in, exploring each reason with scientific backing and practical solutions. Reason 1. Silent inflammation speeds up aging. One of the biggest threats to health after 80 doesn't come from outside the body, it starts quietly within. It's something doctors call inflammaging or chronic, low-grade inflammation that slowly damages cells, tissues, and organs without causing obvious symptoms at first. Over time, it wears your body down from the inside out, affecting everything from your heart and brain to your joints and immune system. Scientific foundation. A 2014 study in the Journals of Gerontology found that inflammaging is a highly significant risk factor for both morbidity and mortality in older adults. Most age-related diseases, including dementia, heart disease, and frailty, share an inflammatory pathway. A 2023 review in Signal Transduction and Targeted Therapy further explains that inflammaging is linked to cellular senescence, where cells stop dividing but don't die, releasing inflammatory molecules like IL-6 and TNF-alpha that accelerate aging. This silent inflammation is driven by years of stress, processed foods, poor sleep, lack of movement, and even environmental toxins like air pollution, as noted in a 2018 study in Nature Reviews Immunology, Inflammaging, and Age-Related Diseases. Real-life example, take George, 82. He didn't smoke, didn't drink, and walked every day. Yet he often felt tired, stiff, and foggy. His blood work looked normal, but a specialist discovered high levels of inflammatory markers, no big disease, just quiet inflammation simmering for years, aligning with findings from a 2016 study in brain behavior. And immunity, psychological stress, and inflammation linking stress to increased inflammatory markers. Practical solutions. The good news is you can fight inflammation with simple, free tools. Eating more whole foods like vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins can reduce inflammatory markers, as shown in a 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition, Diet, and Inflammation. Walking daily, even for just 20 minutes, and prioritizing better sleep can also help lower inflammation. These small steps won't fix everything overnight, but they can gradually strengthen your body's resilience, giving you a better chance to stay strong past 80, supported by interventions like metformin reducing inflammation, as noted in the 2023 Signal Transduction Review. Reason 2. Muscle loss leads to weakness and falls. After age 60, your body naturally starts losing muscle mass, about 1 to 2% each year. By 80, this process speeds up, a condition called sarcopenia. Most people don't notice it at first. It starts with little things like struggling to open jars, standing up more slowly, or avoiding stairs because they feel harder. But muscle isn't just for strength. It protects your balance, supports your joints, helps regulate blood sugar, and keeps your metabolism humming. When it disappears, the risk of falls, fractures, and losing your independence climbs fast. Scientific foundation. A 2014 review in Current Opinion in Rheumatology Sarcopenia in Older Adults notes that sarcopenia affects 10 to 16% of older adults worldwide and is linked to a high risk of falls, fractures, and disability. It's caused by a mix of physical inactivity, inadequate nutrition, hormonal changes, inflammation, and mitochondrial dysfunction, as detailed in a 2019 study in The Lancet, Sarcopenia and Falls. A 2022 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity Exercise and Muscle Loss found that regular movement, like walking 30 minutes a day, can slow muscle loss, while resistance training can even reverse it. With a 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition Protein Intake and Sarcopenia emphasizing the role of adequate protein intake, about 1 gram per kilogram of body weight daily. Real-life example, Frank, 84, was sharp and cheerful, living alone but independent. One day, he tripped on a rug and broke his hip. He thought he was steady, but years of gradual muscle loss had weakened him more than he realized, aligning with the 2019 Lancet study's findings on fall risks. After the fall, recovery was tough, and his independence shrank, highlighting the cascading effects noted in a 2021 Diabetes Care study: sarcopenia and blood sugar. Practical solutions. Muscle loss isn't inevitable. Walking regularly, using light weights or resistance bands a few times a week, and getting enough protein can slow or even reverse sarcopenia. It's not about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about staying steady and strong enough to keep doing what matters most, whether that's gardening, grocery shopping, or simply getting out of bed safely, supported by the 2022 Journal of Aging study. Reason 3. Poor sleep undermines body and mind. Sleep changes as we age, but for many older adults, it's not just a minor inconvenience, it's a health thief. Many struggle with falling asleep, staying asleep, or getting deep, restorative rest. At first, it might seem like no big deal, just feeling a bit more tired during the day or forgetting small things. But underneath those symptoms is a deeper problem. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, your brain clears out waste, and your immune system resets. When sleep is disrupted, those healing processes falter. Scientific foundation. A 2018 systematic review in sleep science and practice found that poor sleep quality is common in older adults, with prevalence rates ranging from 3.8% to 64% in healthy older adults, and even higher in those with cognitive impairment. In individuals with mild cognitive impairment, MCI, the prevalence is 18% to 53.6%, and in Alzheimer's disease, AD, it's 30.2% to 40%. As per a 2021 study in Sleep Medicine reviews sleep and cognitive decline. Poor sleep is strongly linked to cognitive decline and is more severe in those with MCI and AD, with a 2020 study in circulation sleep and heart disease showing it increases inflammation and heart disease risk. Real-life example, Alice, 86, didn't think much of waking up 3 or 4 times a night. She figured it was normal at her age. But over time, her memory slipped, her energy dropped, and she caught more colds. Her doctor explained that poor sleep was starving her brain and immune system of vital recovery, aligning with the 2021 Sleep Medicine review. Once she improved her sleep habits, her clarity and stamina slowly returned, supported by a 2023 Journal of Sleep Research study sleep interventions. Practical solutions. Better sleep is within reach. Stick to a consistent bedtime, limit caffeine and alcohol, and get natural light in the morning to regulate your circadian rhythm, as recommended by the National Institute on Aging Sleep Tips for Older Adults. A cool, dark, quiet bedroom and light daytime exercise, like a short walk, can deepen sleep. Good sleep isn't just rest. It's a cornerstone of mental sharpness, physical strength, and resilience after 80, as per the 2023 Journal of Sleep Research study. Reason 4. Loneliness steals purpose and health. Loneliness is a silent epidemic that hits harder after 80, and it's not just an emotional ache, it physically harms your body. As friends pass away, family moves away, or mobility declines, many seniors find their world shrinking. This isolation doesn't just feel heavy, it shortens life expectancy more than some chronic diseases. Scientific foundation. The National Institute on Aging, Social Isolation, and Loneliness reports that about 28% of older adults in the U.S. live alone, and loneliness is linked to higher risks of high blood pressure, heart disease, obesity, a weakened immune system, anxiety, depression, cognitive decline, Alzheimer's disease, and even death. A 2017 study found that older adults reporting social isolation or loneliness showed poorer cognitive function 4 years later, as per a study in Perspectives on Psychological Science, Loneliness, and Cognitive Decline. Biologically, loneliness alters immune cell function, promoting inflammation and increasing the risk of chronic diseases, as noted in a 2016 study in Brain, Behavior, and Immunity, Loneliness, and Inflammation. Real-life example: Bill, 88, lost his wife 5 years ago. His kids live far away, and some days pass without a single conversation. He stays busy with TV and chores, but what he misses most is feeling needed, like his presence matters. That loss of purpose quietly drained his energy and health, aligning with the 2016 Brain, Behavior, and Immunity study on inflammation. Practical solutions: purpose and connection don't need to be grand. Small acts like calling a friend, watering plants, or helping a neighbor can spark joy and meaning, as supported by a 2021 study in American Psychologist Purpose and Well-Being. Joining a community group or volunteering, even virtually, can rebuild social ties. If you're over 80 or know someone who is, ask, what gives you a reason to get up today? Protecting that purpose is like medicine for the body and soul, as per the 2021 American Psychologist study. Conclusion: turning knowledge into action. Living past 80 is a gift, but thriving requires knowing what's quietly working against you. Silent inflammation, muscle loss, poor sleep, and loneliness aren't just challenges, they're opportunities to take control. Research shows these factors drive much of the decline we associate with aging, but small, consistent changes can make a big difference. Which reason hit home for you? Maybe it's the sneaky toll of inflammation or the way muscle loss creeps up. Perhaps it's the reminder that sleep and connection are as vital as any pill. Whatever it is, don't let this be just information. Let it be a spark. Start with one step this week: a walk, a whole food meal, a better bedtime routine, or a call to someone you love. Aging isn't about fading, it's about focusing on what keeps you strong, sharp, and connected. What's one thing you learned today, and how will you use it? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Your engagement fuels more content like this, so consider subscribing and sharing with someone who'd find this valuable. Here's to living not just longer, but better as of today.